In this video, we will show you how to change the rear brake rotors and pads on your Jeep Grand Cherokee. You can find them on CarParts.com via the link in the description. For safety reasons, we strongly suggest watching our video on how to jack your Jeep Grand Cherokee safely. And if your Grand Cherokee is equipped with Quadra-Lift air suspension, you want to watch it. This will avoid damaging your suspension system. Activate the jack mode. Open the brake fluid reservoir. Before you start, release the parking brake, otherwise the operation will be impossible. Insert a flathead screwdriver into the opening of the brake caliper. Lift it off using the screwdriver as a lever by pulling it towards you. This will cause the piston to retract slightly so that the caliper can be removed more easily for the next steps. Using a flathead screwdriver, remove the pad retaining clip. Remove the stopping plugs. Tip: attach a piece of electrical cable or a hook to the subframe. With a ratchet and a 7mm Allen socket, unscrew the slide pins. Finish unscrewing by hand. Then remove the slide pins. You can use a screwdriver to help you. Remove the caliper. Remove the brake pad from the caliper. You need to check the sliding of the brake caliper slide pins and the condition of the caliper slide pin boots. You can now hang it to the previously installed hook. Remove the brake pad from the caliper mount. To do this, slide it away from the disc. Using an 18mm wrench, unscrew the two holding bolts on the caliper mount. Depending on the state of the bolts on the caliper mount, it may be necessary to use a hammer to loosen them. You can also use a ratchet. Finish unscrewing by hand. Remove the caliper mount. Finally, remove the disc. Sometimes the disc may get stuck on the hub. If this happens, use a hammer to remove it. You can order the discs and pads kit used in the video on CarParts.com via the link in the description. Before installing the new disc, it is vital to clean it using brake cleaner and paper towels to take off the storage paraffin. If your new disc is coated, you can place it directly onto the wheel hub. Put the new brake disc in place. Brush the caliper mount around the pads to remove any extra rust that could prevent the pads from sliding. Reassemble the caliper mount by screwing first by hand, then with an 18mm wrench to lock them in place. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Grab the caliper. Using a clamp or a brake windback tool, press the piston into the caliper. This step is essential before installing the new pads. As the piston enters the brake caliper, brake fluid will flow back into the brake fluid reservoir. Depending on the original level of the reservoir, make sure that the liquid does not overflow. Grab the new pads and lightly coat the ends with copper grease to help them slide more easily. Place the inner pad in the brake piston. Then put the outer pad in its housing. Put the brake caliper back in place and screw in the slide pins, by hand at first. Then with a ratchet to lock them in place. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Put the stopping plugs back in place. Don't forget to remove the cable that you used to hold the caliper. Then install the retaining clip. Clean both sides of the disc with brake cleaner and a cloth to remove the grease from the new pads. You can now repeat the same process on the other side. Then you will be able to put the wheels back on your vehicle. Put your vehicle back on the ground before properly fixing the wheels in place. If your Grand Cherokee is equipped with quadra-lift air suspension, you can now turn off the jack mode. Don't forget to screw the brake fluid cap back on before starting the vehicle. Attention! Before using your vehicle again, start your vehicle and pump the brake pedal a few times to push the brake pads together again. Try to drive smoothly and avoid sudden braking for the first 30 miles or so to avoid glazing the new pads. Operation complete.